All right, everybody, we are back with Kathy Rain. Last I remember, we were in the clearing, the little forest preserve there, and we ended up here somehow. This red horse has to have some sort of significance.
This paint looks fresh. Grandma must have had this restored recently.
So while I'm here, I can talk to Grandma again. I don't think she'd know much about any of this stuff, though.
What really happened to you that night, Grandpa? Something was special about that girl. I just know it.
Jimmy Cochran. Oh, he's the guy who he was cocky.
I need to talk to Jimmy. He must have some answers about the nature of the lights. I wonder who tried to get their hands on Lily Meyer's art.
It's probably Jimmy.
I'm sure the church is hiding something. I don't trust that priest. There's something really off about him.
She doesn't trust the current priest, but it was my understanding that the current priest is fine. It was the previous priest that was a little wonky.
A mere single pair of boots on display. Boy, do we live in different worlds.
Just gonna adjust my mic a little bit more because it's being a little... Okay. Alright. There we go. Alright. Okay, so let's head back. Well, let's talk to Grandma while we're here, I guess.
Oh, hello, dear.
Hi, Grandma. I just thought I'd...
Sure, hon.
I'm gonna start skipping through dialogue that I've heard a few times already.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's up?
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is? He was a friend of Grandpa's.
I believe he teaches at the flight school these days.
Convenient.
I don't think so, at least not anymore. I was told he was placed in a mental facility.
Oh, that's right.
Really? He always struck me as a kind man. Maybe a bit nervous and on edge, but not crazy.
There's more. I found out that Jimmy asked Grandpa for help not long before Grandpa ended up in that wheelchair. Jimmy sounded really desperate. I'm sure what happened to Grandpa that night had something to do with his cry for help.
You should go find the man then. Surely he must know something.
That's the plan. I just wondered if there's anything else you think I should know about him.
Not really. We haven't stayed in touch since Joseph was injured. I know that he had a wife, Agatha, and a son, James. Agatha passed away from cancer years ago, but as far as I know, James still lives in the city with his family.
Okay, thanks, Grandma.
In the city with his family? As in with Jimmy? I don't know. Grandma's really passive about all of this.
I don't see a reason to ask her about that.
Okay.
I don't see a reason.
Okay, good. All right, we've exhausted
later,
our
Gramps.
conversation.
Take care, dear.
So we're gonna head back out. We have not yet hit the church. Ooh, so we're gonna head towards the church. I could go back to the clearing, but I don't think anything would happen. That bald guy already and I also have to hit the sheriff's station. Clinic. I also have to hit the sheriff's station because he knows about the theft of the art. Hey, Reverend.
Hello, Father.
Greetings, my child. I'm glad you decided to come here.
Yeah, but just so you know, I'm not here to join your church or anything.
Your sketchy church.
Oh, I would never assume that.
Good. So, with that out of the way, I have some questions.
Anything you need. I'm Isaac Price.
Kathy Rain, but I'm guessing you figured that out already.
Isaac
I
Price.
did. Rumors spread quickly around here. So how can I be of service?
Let's just start from the top and work our way down.
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather in 81?
It was the work of the devil, I'll say that much. Joseph was a kind man. He did not deserve such a fate. You heard my speech at the funeral, Kathy. I meant every word. He was a great man who did much good for this community.
Did you know him personally?
In a way, he and my father did charity work together. Joseph was around a lot when I was young. They collaborated on a few different projects for the homeless and for the troubled youth, among other things.
So my grandfather was a member of the church?
I wouldn't say that, no. He was a friend of the church, but he wasn't a religious man. He believed only in philanthropy. That being said, Joseph was the person who convinced me to become a priest.
Really?
Oh yes, I was a teenager back then, full of rebellion. every fiber of my being wanting to distance myself from my father. Joseph made me realize my sinful pride and showed me how I should follow my heart regardless of what others might think. And for that, I'm eternally grateful.
Well, Grandpa really was a good guy.
Does the name Lily Myers mean anything to you?
It does. I was a substitute teacher in her high school for some time before I was ordained.
Really? Did you know her personally?
We weren't close. I only knew her as much as a teacher would know any student.
All right, so how did she seem toward the end?
For one, she started skipping school a lot, and when she did show up, she was absent-minded and moody. She always looked depressed and hunched down like she had a whole world on her shoulders.
Any idea of what caused this change?
Not a clue. All I know is that when she returned from that last summer break, she was a whole different person.
Do you know anything about an art theft at the Wade estate in the 80s?
I have just a vague memory of reading about it in the paper.
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
I don't recognize that name, no.
Okay, so he doesn't know who Jimmy is. He doesn't know much about Lily. Oh, well, I guess he should know about this then.
Care to tell me the history of the church?
I'd be happy to. The story is a fascinating one. This church was founded by my father, William T. Price, in the 70s.
Okay.
Back then, he made his living as a traveling salesman and was driving through this area as he'd done so many times before. However, this day was different. My father held dark thoughts in his mind. He was angry, thinking of evil deeds, even considering swerving off the road into a rock and ending it all.
Well, jeepers.
Then suddenly, divine intervention. 3 bright lights appeared. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, the sign of God.
Okay.
This epiphany was the moment my father had been waiting for. He sold all of his belongings and took me and my brother to live with him here in Conwell Springs. Soon thereafter, he built this church and started gathering followers. They began to refer to him as Father Bill.
I take it that window up there resembles what he saw when he had this epiphany?
Indeed, the stained glass window depicts the Holy Trinity as witnessed by my father.
Do you know exactly when or where this event took place?
Where is his father?
Why do you ask?
Oh, just curious. It's a captivating story.
Well, it was in the spring of 1971, but my father never told anyone where.
Okay, so what happened then?
People flocked to Father Bill. He started teaching, writing scripture. The church flourished and continued to grow all the way up until his sudden death in 1983. That's when I stepped in to take leadership of the church.
Not alive
I
anymore.
take it that the church started declining after the death of Father Bill?
Yes, naturally so. With such a magnetic personality, he was irreplaceable. But I assure you the church is still very much thriving.
Okay.
Looks kinda empty to me.
Still looks empty to me, too.
It's not really our peak hours.
That's true. Church is usually
What's up
empty.
with you handing out pamphlets at funerals then? Trying to reel people in at a weak moment?
I'm going to assume you meant no disrespect, child. I'm simply providing divine guidance when it's needed the most.
Alright. I can show him. Well, how about I show him this picture?
I could, but I think I have more to gain from a subtle strategy.
Okay.
I'll keep it to myself for now, until I know more about this church.
Kathy doesn't trust the church still, so she doesn't really. She's not going to be too forthcoming about it. About this.
Do you recognize the men in this picture, Isaac?
Only your grandfather, and that's just because I was given a similar picture for the service the other day.
I don't think I have much to show him. I think I'm done here. As far as I know, I'm done here. Yeah?
That's all I need for now, Father.
May the Lord shine his light on you.
And be gracious to you. May the Lord look upon you with favor.
Could lead to a sacristy or a closet of some kind.
Can we go that way? Oh, is the Father gonna stop us?
Locked.
Oh, okay. I'm like, it would be pretty crummy for them to let me make it all the way over there just to have him stop me when I approach the door.
Locked.
Alright, well.
It's an altar. You know, the place where they put the sacrificed goats, kids, and other crap.
I don't think that's accurate.
Impressive window. There's no doubt about it. Those are the smoky lights.
Smoky lights. Alright, so I'm done here then. Until I need Father Isaac again. Father Isaac Price. I guess we're headed to the police station because that's the only lead I have left. Running out of leads. Hey, Lenny. I'm surprised I remember your name. Let's go talk to the sheriff. Let's talk to you.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't need to ask him that.
Okay, I'm just going around the one that matters.
Do you know anything about the art theft in the Wade estate?
Yes, Mr. Wade phoned ahead about that.
Uh-huh.
Lenny,
Yes, boss.
get the report from the burglary in the Wade estate back in '86.
86.
On it, boss. There you go, Kathy.
Thanks, buddy.
So, shall we take a look at the police report concerning the burglary? Let's see. 3/11/86, 112. The alarm in the Wade estate is triggered. The house is empty at the time, and the neighbors contact law enforcement. At 2:04, officers, almost 45 minutes later, officers arrive at the scene. Several broken windows can be observed. A sweep of the estate and surrounding premises reveals no trace of the perpetrators. A single witness, identified as Franklin Goldfarb, reports seeing multiple burglars leaving the scene of the crime. Charles Wade. See, there's this AM thing again. Pretty sure it's supposed to say PM. Oh, maybe not. It's a month later. It's gotta be. It's a month later. Because sometimes, dates are formatted month, day, year, but this is month, or day, month, year. So I just wanted to make sure it was the right format. Charles Wade arrives in Conwell Springs to make an official statement. After examining the house, he reports that paintings with an excess value of $15,000 have been stolen. In '86, that was a lot of money. I mean, it's still a lot of money now. The art in question is not yet popped up in any circles that are known to deal with stolen goods, terminating investigation due to lack of leads. Oh boy. Franklin Goldfarb.
I gotta find this Goldfarb guy. Maybe he knows more about the burglary.
The guy who saw the perpetrators. Well, let's talk to the sheriff. We'll come back to Lenny.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
His eyes look red.
Does the name Franklin Goldfarb mean anything to you?
Never heard of him. Anything else?
Nope.
That's all for now.
Good.
Thanks for being so helpful. So helpful. The sheriff has done so much for me.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
So Franklin Goldfarb. Well, actually, let's go through the whole...
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
Not really, Kathy. Sorry.
What good are you?
Nah, I don't want to ask him.
Okay.
Nah.
Okay.
Does the name Franklin Goldfarb mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar, but I can't place him.
Can you look him up for me?
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Let's see if we can find him in the phone book. For now. So far, that's been my method of finding people. I still don't have access to, like, maybe I never will have access to the military base. Hold on, my cat's about to jump up here. Gotta make sure. So if you hear anything, it's gonna be me. It's gonna be me knocking her off the desk.
No Goldfarb in here. Maybe he moved? I should ask around and see if anyone knows him.
Let's ask Grandma.
Oh, hello,
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
So, do you know this guy?
Does the name Franklin Goldfarb mean anything to you?
Oh, that poor man.
I guess so.
He used to be an upstanding citizen, you know.
Okay.
Now he's constantly drinking and keeps babbling on about that imaginary acting career of his.
He's the bum, isn't he?
Sad thing. Do you know where I can find him?
He's the bum.
He's homeless, dear.
Uh-huh.
Lost his job a few years ago and never really got back on his
It's
feet.
Goober? I
Okay,
think
now I
is
know
his
who you're
name?
talking about. Thanks, Grandma.
Yep.
Looks like I'm gonna have to have a chat with Goober.
Yeah, it's Goober. All right,
Well,
let's go
gotta
find
go,
him.
Grams. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Last I knew, I left him at the clinic, so at least we have this one lead that I can follow. I have, you know, a destination. I'm not just blindly trying to figure out where to go and what to do. I hate it when that happens. And it happens so often. Okay, so let's head back to the clinic, see if we can find Goober. He's obviously not outside because I accidentally tased him. Complete accident. Oh, this woman. Do I even want to talk to her?
I need a word, Miss Mendez.
Wait, how do you know my name?
It's written on that board behind you, genius.
You have the eyesight of a bald eagle or something?
What can I say? I'm a freak of nature. What happened to Goober, anyway?
Who?
The guy who had the seizure?
Oh, he ran off somewhere. Kept babbling about a religious near-death experience.
Okay, thanks.
Maybe he's in the clearing. So we'll try the clearing, because I can't think of anywhere else he might be. It's funny that she compared her sight to that of a bald eagle. Who does that? Usually if you have good eyesight, they say... Well, alright. Usually...
Yeah,
Okay. Usually if you have good eyesight, they compare your eyesight to that of a hawk. A bald eagle was a little weird. Alright, let's head back to the clearing, maybe. The nature preserve?
Hello?
What is this?
creepy bald guy. Guess no one's home.
But there's a piece of paper here.
What's this?
Pick it up. Let's take a look. It's a ripped drawing. Let's look at it. Red man. I guess that's the bald guy. I don't like that the music stopped
A bald
suddenly.
man dressed in red.
Creepy.
Oh, creepy.
What is all this over here that's missing? Oh man, this looks like something, and it's kind of scary. I'm sure it's just the way the tree is. Oh,
Looks like a specimen of the red scythe.
can I take it? It's supposed to be partially
It's
hallucinogenic, I
endangered.
think.
I'm not gonna take it without a really good reason.
Okay, good idea. I'm pretty sure it kind of causes you to hallucinate. Let's go, I guess. Okay, so he ran off. Maybe he went to the church. They did say religious near-death experience. So let's... And there he is. Let's talk to Goober.
Hello again, Goober.
You again? Are you stalking me, girl? You pop up everywhere I go.
It's true.
I'll try to tone down the charm, but I can't promise anything.
Huh. Yeah, you're quite the charmer.
I know. I just said that, man.
Listen, I feel kind of bad about the electrocution.
Oh, that's what it was. What a cherry on top of my stellar performance.
Yeah, it was pretty convincing.
So what brings you to the house of God? Come to repent?
I got
I'm
a few
afraid that ship has
questions.
long since sailed, buddy. I had a few things I wanted to ask you about, though.
Shoot, Missy.
This guy is becoming like a major player in this whole mystery.
I don't need to ask him about that.
Okay, good. He'll know about this. Let's talk to him about himself. Yeah.
Your real name is Franklin Goldfarb, right?
Oh, nobody calls me that.
Regardless, I know for a fact that you were a witness to a burglary a few years back at the Wade estate.
Yeah, what about it?
Why don't you tell me what you saw exactly?
Yeah.
I heard the alarm go off, glass breaking, then I saw 3 guys running away, carrying a bunch of stuff.
3.
What did they look like?
It was dark. I don't know. They were definitely 3 big, bulky guys. They
They what?
Oh, nothing. That's it. Didn't see anything else.
Bullshit. Spit it out.
Uh-huh.
Well, one of those guys dropped his ring when running away. I sort of pawned it.
A ring? What kind of ring?
Platinum with an inscription. 2 letters. B something. Man, I don't remember. My photographic memory stopped working in 1979.
Starts with a B.
Which pawn shop was that?
Pete's Pawning and Plumbing. It closed down a long time ago, though. Owner left town. There's a coffee shop back there now.
Too bad. Guess that's a dead end. Thanks anyway. Didn't I see 2 letters fitting that description recently? Not on a building. It was something small.
Like the lighter? Well, let's ask about
I
this
should
first.
probably confront him directly about him.
Being a witness. Okay, let's show him this.
Did the inscription on the ring look anything like this?
Wow, actually exactly like that.
BH. It kind of looks like a K down here. BH.
Any idea what BH stands for?
Beehive? Bet high? Big head?
I think that's all I got. I mean, I can show him stuff.
I don't need to.
Okay, let's see.
I already asked him about that. I should look into the ring with a B followed by another. Didn't I see 2 letters fitting that?
No. I'm just kind of,
Do you recognize these men?
running through
That's
the
your
gambit
granddad,
here.
right?
Yeah. What about the other 2?
No idea. I think my face blindness is acting up again.
Oh boy.
Okay.
How can he be so helpful and yet so unhelpful at the same time? I think I'm done with him. BH.
Okay, that's all for now.
See ya!
Let's see if Kathy will give me a hint about this name.
I have a vague memory of seeing those My trusty Zippo, running a bit low on fuel. There's a crude inscription, BH, which is a mystery to me.
BH.
The only thing my deadbeat dad left me.
BH. I'm trying to think if we've encountered anybody with those initials. That's not him, that's Isaac. I'm not 100% sure what to do here. Oh, there's a bunch of Bibles here. I can pick up a Bible.
I really shouldn't. They might burn.
Yeah, I think it's you that might burn. Okay, so I still have a small key. The ripped drawing. I imagine I have to talk to somebody.
Hello, Isaac. I've got a few more questions for you.
I'm all ears, my child.
While we're here,
Do you know what BH means? It's inscribed on this lighter.
I'm sorry, but no.
you've provided me nothing. What about this?
I don't need to show.
Okay, let's... Oh,
That's all
boy.
I need for now, Father.
May the Lord shine his light on you.
May I look upon you with favor and give you peace. Let's see. So who to speak to about this? Let's try, I kind of want to try our buddy in the clinic. But well, let's see if we can get there. I don't even remember his name from the last time I played this game. Dad's buddy. From the war. Jimmy Cochran, I remember. Wade. I don't remember.
Back again, I see.
I sure am.
Just another question, real quick. Charles Wade. Charles.
I had some more questions, Charles.
I'm listening.
I like his voice.
Do you recognize the acronym BH? It's on my father's lighter.
Can't say
My
that I
guess
do.
would be the Black Hats, a local biker gang. Your father was a member.
of a biker
Of
gang?
course. That makes sense. Thanks.
Black hats. Anything else?
What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
Not much. They used to stir up all sorts of trouble, but Truman kept them in check.
Truman.
What about now? Are they still active?
I believe they are. Given the incompetence of Sheriff Boyks, I'm sure they're having a field day out there.
Do you know where I can find them?
Not exactly. They have a clubhouse somewhere outside of town, but that's all I know.
Okay.
Thanks, Charles. That's all I need for now.
You're welcome, Kathy. Come back anytime.
The sheriff probably knows, but the sheriff has been such a font of information that I don't think he has anything left to tell me. The Black Hats. He was in a biker gang? This is kind of leaning towards a Men in Black alien type situation here. Gotta solve the mystery. Alright, let's go talk to the sheriff. Again. It was just here. I'll talk to the sheriff about the Black Hats. See what he knows. About where they are, maybe?
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
Oh, I must.
What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
Why, you care to join? I'm sure they'd be real impressed by your big bike, but that's a man's club.
Let's just say I have a healthy curiosity.
I'd say your curiosity borders on mental illness. You have a death wish? Bikers don't mess around with little girls.
You gonna help me or not, Sheriff?
Yeah.
Not really. Go bother Lenny with it.
Okay.
That's all for now.
Good.
Well, the sheriff was about as helpful as I thought he'd be. Let's go talk to Lenny.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
They've caused us trouble from time to time, but they've been kind of quiet lately. We put a few of their captains in the slammer over the years, but we never managed to find enough dirt on their leader. Bo Brunson. Big Bo.
Do you know where I can find them?
Yeah, hold on. Let me just find a map.
Thank you, Lenny. You are forever helpful.
Thanks.
New location added.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Yep, I gotta go find this biker gang. Sounds like a really good idea. To just find the nearest biker gang and say hi. The Black Hats. I'm running out of room for locations here. That's a nice couch. Very well done.
Sweet butt incoming!
Oh boy.
Like hell I am. I'm nobody's property.
You sure? Doesn't she look like a sweet butt? Little slut? I think she does.
Oh boy.
Step off, creep.
Or what? You tell your daddy on me?
Tase him. Tase him. She's flipping him off. Or you'll be scraping your balls off the floor, you pig. You think I need my daddy to kick your pathetic butt? You better learn quickly. Back off. Yeah, I censored myself a little bit. Let's do this
You better
one.
learn quickly, asshole. Back the fuck off.
Oh, I love it when they play hard to get.
Let go of me.
Tase him, tase him, tase him.
A girl can never be.
I'm glad she's thinking about it. Let's combine it with him.
Oh!
There we go.
What the hell's going on out here?
Nothing, Prez. Just having a bit of fun with this gash here.
I suggest you leash that dog of yours.
For fuck's sake, Prospect, not again. Get the hell out of here.
Sorry, boss. I'll go. Fuck. That hurt, you cunt.
Oh man. The language. Trying to run a clean outfit here. You're making it hard.
He'll be disciplined for that.
Disciplined.
He better be.
You're gonna
I
write
take it
him
you're a
up.
beau?
I am. And who are you, darling?
Kathy Rain.
Bullshit. She lives in the city with her deranged mother.
How do you know
Who
she's
are you
deranged?
Did the Vandals send you?
No, they didn't. I am Kathy Rain.
Prove it then.
Well, I would, but I left my ID back home.
That's convenient. I think I've wasted enough time with you.
I need to figure out some proof.
How do I prove I'm Kathy Rain? Do I have anything that proves I'm Kathy Rain? Does the photo prove I'm Kathy Rain?
That won't convince him.
Alright. How does he know so much about me? He already knows a lot by knowing that I live in the city with my quote-unquote deranged mother. I don't... The Zippo, maybe? It was handed down to me by my father.
This
And
proof enough for you?
Is a Black Cat's
I'll be
Zippo.
damned. That's Brian's lighter, all right. Sorry about the paranoia. We've had some problems with the Vandals lately.
I get it.
Vandals.
Can't be too careful.
What a great name.
So, that's your ride out there. Corley Motors, right? 78?
76.
You got the same taste as your old man. He always rode Corleys.
Probably the only thing he and I have in common.
Did you set up those mods yourself? Looks custom made for your, small frame.
Yeah, took some time to get the measurements right.
I imagine so. Girls like you don't often ride heavy bikes.
I'm not most girls.
Ain't that the truth? Most girls don't just waltz into places like this either.
I would
guess
if I had
you
a
know.
taser.
Anyway, I had some questions for you in the club.
Go ahead, then. Your old man was a good brother, so I'll indulge you for now.
All right, let's run down the list.
Do you know anything about what happened to Joseph Rain in 1981?
No, we had our differences, me and him, but that's a horrible fate for a man. I'd rather be dead than a vegetable.
So I take it you and him didn't get along.
No, I could write a book about that man. On one page, I'd praise him. On the next, I'd want to smash his skull in. He could be a real self-righteous prick when he wanted to, that's for sure. But everyone knew he was the real law around here. Truman was a tool. I respected Joseph, and he respected me. But he hated how Brian looked up to me. Joseph always blamed the club for the path Brian chose in life, even though it was just due to him being a shitty father.
Ask him to elaborate, say nothing. Grandpa wasn't a bad parent.
You seriously thought Grandpa was a bad parent?
Everybody knew about it. People just tend to forget the bad qualities of men in wheelchairs. Joseph wasn't a saint.
True.
He saw everything in black and white. He was only kind to whomever he considered to be good by his narrow moral standards. The ones who wouldn't fit in that small mold didn't get any chances. None whatsoever.
Do you know anything about Lily Myers?
Anything.
Nothing that anyone else around here couldn't tell you.
No.
Tell me, how long have you been the president of this club?
15 years now, give or take. VP for 10 before that.
Good.
VP.
Then you can tell me why you stole Lily Myers' paintings from Charles Wade in '86.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I'd recommend you be careful with wild accusations like that.
Oh, cut the bull crap, I know it was you. Fine, is there anything I could do for the club to earn your trust? Whatever, be that way. Well... let's do this one.
Fine. Is there anything I can do for the club to earn your trust?
You mean like cleaning the toilets? Making coffee? I think we got that covered, Cupcake.
Spare me your sexist bullshit. I can take care of business.
You're nothing like your old man, you know that?
I take that as a compliment.
You do that. In any case, I've had enough of this nonsense. Stop pushing your luck.
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
No.
Well, that's that.
What can you tell me about the Church of the Holy Trinity?
Do I look like a pious man to you? I've peed on churches.
Well, I guess he and Kathy have that in common.
What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
Black Hats MC was founded in the 60s by my old man, my uncle, and 2 other local bikers. Conwell Springs is the mother chapter, and we have support clubs in 6 other locations across 3 states.
How organized.
There's a total of 16 members here, 12 patch, 4 prospects. I'm the acting president of this chapter as well as of the whole club. Have been for more than 15 years.
The law give you any trouble?
It used to be tough when your granddad was around. He and Truman ran a tight ship.
And now?
Now they try, but Boyks and the boy are a nuisance at best.
The boy. So I really don't have anything else, which means that
I don't need to show him that.
I'm out of leads. Because I was under the impression that some from the Black Hats stole it, but he's saying no, and I'm not getting much beyond that.
No use. He's not going to budge on this one. I need to figure out some way to make him more cooperative.
Some way to make him more cooperative. Okay.
All right, I'm going to hit the road.
Right on. I have some business to take care of, but make yourself at home.
Thanks, Bo. See you around.
Big Bo. Bye, Bo.
Hey, Brian's girl.
Yeah?
I overheard you. I'm Emmett.
Emmett?
The boss man isn't usually that grumpy. He's got a lot on his mind.
Oh,
but
yeah?
I think I may know of a way to loosen him up.
And what way might that
I'm
be?
all ears, buddy.
Well, Bo and Brian are the double B's, as we used to call them. They used to have this drink together. Brian came up with it. He called it a Bloodier Mary.
Sounds like my kind of drink.
Bloody
Yeah,
Mary.
it's basically a Bloody Mary, but with pig blood instead of tomato juice.
Well, that's extreme.
I take that back. Gross.
Yeah, I am.
I'm kidding. It's just a Bloody Mary, but with a special ingredient added to it.
If you say that special ingredient is blood, I will literally punch you.
What is it?
No. Brian refused to tell anyone what it was. He only made it for special occasions. It's probably something uncommon, like a rare herb or some kind of expensive spice.
So let me guess. If I can produce this drink for Bo, you think he would help me out?
It'll make him remember Brian, which should go a long way. He hasn't had that drink since your old man disappeared. Brian was like a son to him. The boss would have died for him back in the day. If you could recall the good times with your father, he might change his mind.
I guess it could be worth a try. But wait, why are you helping me?
You're Brian's kid. That means you're family. We take care of family.
Well, how was that drink compared with a regular Bloody Mary?
Tasted a bit more like pepper and had a punch to it. It usually gave some pretty nasty hangovers. Oh, if you had a lot of them, you'd hallucinate some crazy shit. Pretty wild.
That
Trippy.
just kind
Thanks.
of nailed down what it is.
You're welcome, darling.
Hallucinations, eh? So it's been a while since I played this game, so let's just reread this here.
It's a photocopy of a book page with information about the red scythe flower. Here's an interesting segment. Another interesting trait of the red scythe is the smell, which is familiar to that of a pepper. The pollen of the plant has also been known to cause
hallucinations in concentrated amounts.
Native American tribes harvested and smoked the plant for that reason, but the flower never caught on as a modern recreational drug due to the difficulty of growing it.
Seems rough to pick it for my own selfish gains when it's so hard to grow it.
Impressive bar. These guys like to drink.
Yeah, that's what people do at bars.
Hey, bartender, do you happen to know how to make a Bloodier Mary?
You mean a Bloody Mary?
No, this is something different.
Afraid not. I can make you regular Bloody Mary, though, if you want.
Maybe later. I need to figure something out.
Alright, I just wanted to establish that I would be getting the Bloody Mary from him.
I used to be a bit of a pool shark. Been a while, though.
Biker. Do they all have something
I'd rather
to say?
just talk to their leader.
Okay. It's just making
I'd rather
sure.
just talk to their...
Okay, just covering my bases. Pictures.
Various pictures and mugshots of the club members. Some of them look pretty old. This club must have been around for a while.
It's just a dive. It's just a little bar. Where'd that other guy go?
100% country music. Be still, my heart.
Really? It's all country music?
Whew, out of order. My ears are safe.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
My father's in one of these photos. I'm barely resisting the urge to rip it to shreds.
She's really not liking her father. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish this episode here. After this, I'm gonna head straight for the clearing and pick that flower because that red scythe is the missing ingredient to the Bloodier Mary. So I'll be picking it up then. Thank you for watching so far. I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye-bye!